Hey everybody, Jeanette here. I thought that I would go ahead and do something about body types that I was going to do with my female clothing magazines that I have. These guys that model the women's clothing, and we know they're guys and stuff. But this guy, I think his name's Mark, Epic Sellouts, and you can see it on here, and I'm going to leave that on there so you know where this piece here came from, these pictures right here. What I wanted to start with is, basically these are all guys, they're not females. And what I want to show you here, here's my cursor. If you look right here at the ankle and the heel, you see that the heel is flat on the back and it goes straight up. That's a guy. Women's curves in. Now all you got to do is look at any female or any male and you'll know what I'm talking about. This is the only thing you have to really look at, people. This one here, this is the main one that he's actually talking about, is this one here. But look here at the ankle. Look at the flat foot. Flat foot. It's not just the flat foot, okay? It looks pretty damn flat over on this one here, but what you look at right here is that the heel is flat in the back and it goes straight up. It doesn't curve in as a female's does. The Achilles tendon is straight on a guy, curved in on a female. You can tell anybody this. If anybody is doubting what you're saying, that these people invert it, tell them to look at their own feet or somebody else's, and you win hands down. They cannot change that. You can't cut into an Achilles tendon. These people wouldn't be able to stand up if they did that. So they can't do anything about that. Now here's something interesting. Has anybody watched the old movie Jason and the Argonauts? Not the newish one, but the one way back in, I guess in the 70s, was it? 70s, 80s, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, where the goddess, is it Medea? See, I can't remember these names and stuff. They just flash and whatever. But she said that she would answer his questions 5 times on that voyage to help him. And one was they got stuck with that big metal man, and I can't remember what its name was. He's one of the gods, supposedly. But that metal guy, that giant, came to life. Okay, and when it comes to life, they're in trouble. See, so he asked her, how can he be defeated? And what does she say? Boy, is this the truth, and this is the truth of this whole shebang. Jason, she says, look to the ankles. That's how you will defeat him. By God, that's it. This is all anybody needs. You don't need to look at nothing else. How about that? Good, huh? I found it when I was looking through the clothing magazines and noticed these feet. Now I'm going to show you something on these shoes here. I want you to look at these here. Oh, they got beautiful shoes, but these are big men's feet that they have here. Now let's see what I can find. Sometime it'll show the backs of them. We got down here, there. You can't see it too much. Just the inner one a little bit, where it goes straight up. Yeah, not so much. These long skinny ones here. Let me see. There's a whole bunch of them in here. This one again is pretty straight up. Again, look at your female heel will be really rounded and it'll come way in like this, and then your leg goes out like this. It's very curvy. But these are all guys. They're very, very straight up. And they look like duck feet like this. They're real big across here. Not sure exactly. It's like some of them you can actually... Let me just click on this one and see if it happens on the inside here. Sometime over the side, this... it's got a little bit... Here, let me move this over. It's got a little bit of this thing on the back here, so you can't see so much, but you can see the Achilles tendon straight as anything. It doesn't curve into it. So this shows that this is a guy's foot here. That's the front of it, and that's the front of it. Yeah, it's not going to show exactly... Well, here it shows the back, but You know, all you're going to see is just this right here like this. But it doesn't curve in. And, this is pretty much close together. Even if this was even brought even closer together, it would still have the bow legs. There's just too much space here. That's the bow legs of a guy. But this right here, yeah, it's this right here that we were looking at, wasn't it? Yeah, it's real straight here. Okay, let's go back to others. I don't want to spend too much time with this, guys. I'll show you what we mean here. Whoops. I'm going to come over here to this. Oh, yeah, here's a good one right here. See this right here? Flat in the back and straight up. Well, look at this ugly foot, too. Big old toenails. They look like you could just, they look fake, like you could just pop those right off. All these are guys, actually, these long, skinny, straight feet and stuff. Shit over here, this looks very straight here, too. You see what else we have here? Well, you can see in the jeans here, like right here, it's like it doesn't curve in and come out. Their muscle is up here, the guys. They're not down. On a female, the heel will come out, curve in, and slowly come up from way down here with the muscle and on up. Here's some more big ugly feet here. Yeah. Big ugly feet. Right here, because that the foot is turned down, it looks like it's got a curve in it, but it doesn't. It's only because it's turned down. This here's got hammer toes, if you can see these up close there. You see these big old hammer toes here? Yeah, I'd like to take a hammer to those. That would be fun. These are really cute shoes. They got some nice shoes in here. Yeah, but you can tell as you look at the size, there's no small women's feet in here. Why are they all size, you know, I think 11 is what these come in, and that's pretty good size. I wear a 9, and an 11 is pretty big. Well, even this, okay, this looks like it's curving here. It's still a little different. This one you can kind of tell by looking at it here. These won't even fill out down here. Look at this right here. There's so much space in here because they don't have the heel, and needless to say, these shoes won't stay on this person's foot. There's no heel for it to stay on this foot like this. It probably end up falling out. These long, skinny legs like this is for female feet, for the female heel. Any of these people, yeah, well, this will keep this shoe on this foot, but this is empty, all empty space in here. Here's another good one. See right here, straight up. See that? All this straight up like that. Oh, here's a really good one. Look at this. You don't need to see the back of the heels for this. And the big old feet, big old toenails. But these tendons that are running up here, this is not female feet. No way, no how. These are I think these are Japanese people with a light skin like this and stuff, but these are still guys. This was a feminine Japanese lady. The foot wouldn't be a mile long. The foot would be probably about down to about right here. These lengths of these feet tell you they're guys. Why isn't there one that isn't small? Why don't any of these women have a small foot? Okay, because they're not women. These shoes I really like. I actually have a pair of brown ones, like, well, they're harder than that. They look like real saddle Oxfords. Okay, there's nothing there. Oh, here we go. Here's a little skinny guy right here. Look at that, straight up and down. A woman would get blisters if they wore this because it doesn't, you know, this would mess up your heel if you women buy this. You're not going to know it. You're going to get it home and it ain't going to fit right. You're going to have trouble. Yeah. You're going to have big trouble with that. And you see where this is going. Okay. This is the same way. It's probably the same doggone person. These feet would come to about right here if it was a female. Japanese women don't have big ass feet like that either. No, they sure do not. They're very tiny people, and only the guys will have feet like that. Here you go again. See, straight up and down. See, the backs of these don't even, they're not even filled in right here. It doesn't stick out. This is real flat here because it has no heel to fill it out. These are all guys. Yeah. There's one near the end that I caught. The end of this. See this long, big old duck foot right here? This is the one with the big old toenail and stuff. This is a man's foot. This is not a woman's foot at all. And this, of course, it's too straight. And this right here, real straight. These basically are too. You just can't tell by the shapes the way they are. And this one has got it positioned where it's like this. It makes it look like it's got a female curve to it here. It does not. It's as straight as what this one is. This one's even got the big old veins in it here. Ugh. And here, look at these ugly men feet. These are just men's feet just right off the bat. Yeah, some of them you can tell. Look at the big old toe on that. They think if they put nail varnish on it, it's going to make them look more feminine. Now you guys know what the trick is. Like Jason was told, that's true. Look to the ankle. Boy, that's it. That's all that you need. That's all anybody. If you're dating anybody and you are curious or whatever, make them take off their shoes and socks. There you got them. That's all you have to look at. Hey, you need to start telling your sons that trick, okay? They cannot deny this. Knowing this, nobody can deny this at all. Because this is the way that people are made. Nobody ever thought of this. I only saw it because of the magazines that I was looking at. Look at this, big old duck foot, how wide it is here, and then going back real skinny. And, oh, boy, some of these are just so hideous. It's just terrible. Got to turn your feet in and stuff to make them look a little smaller. Look at this. I don't know. I think this is an alien foot right here. This isn't even on a person. This one can't be on a person. This is just, I don't know. Too freaky. Absolutely too freaky. Something is wrong with that. Why is this so huge? The ankle bone is bigger than mine. It's almost as big as the whole foot, the whole ankle there is. I don't know what to say. Now this one I thought looked more like a woman's here, how it is like here and this one might be. Okay, you can't really go with this. It's got it bent. Okay, you can't really go by that. But this almost does. It's not real big. This looks more like a woman's here, and it very well could be. However, this one here is not. And these, I don't know. These shoes are way too big anyway. This thing is. See what we got here. These are, yeah, really straight. You can see that it's really straight here, up and down. And these are big old male duck feet here too. And here you go. Here's one that's straight up and down right over here. Okay. These are cute. Now they don't have anybody in them. These are the straight up ones too. If they have a teeny bit of a curve, yeah, but it's not like what us women have. I think they just get really deformed when they mix the chromosomes, both of them, in order to try to get an androgyne out of them, male and female. And I had some of these, and I still have some like this. What it is, I tried wearing socks with it. It made it so tight down here, and this embroidery makes it real hard as a rock. That thread does. And I got a blister under my big toenail. I mean, the liquid was even coming out, and I was wondering, every time I push on it and it's moving, yeah, it was coming off. Okay, from wearing them 2 hours, that pressure did that to my toenail. So be very careful. If you have to have a pretty narrow foot to wear them anyway. And they're very pretty. I just really love mine. They were different. Mine's got a peacock, and one has got a dragon on it, and I've got 2 pairs of them. But this is a guy. I mean, just look at that, how it goes from here to. They just don't. They just don't really look right. These feet just don't look right. It's a mixture of both, male and female, and they just really, look at the toes on this, how long they are. They curl under. Part reptilian, I guess, all these long feet like this. People just think Japanese got really funny looking feet, but I mean, what the heck is with it? I can't tell you other than they're a mixture of both. This is straight up and down here. Look at how long these are. Jeez. Now see, this one here looks deformed because it's not exactly round and then coming in and out. It comes out somewhat. It's got a little bit more of a shape to it, but it's still kind of straight up. This is where you get the male-female mixed together, and this is what comes out of it. It's like this. You get both. That's what I believe anyway. And here's the thing with the great big old feet, big old toenails, big old duck feet again. The sandals are pretty, but they think they got beautiful feet. Look at how freaking long they are. And I wear a 9, like I said, but this is just unfreaking believable because it's not real. It's all fake. None of this is real either. How much does it hurt to put real women in a woman's pair of shoes to sell them? They don't want us having the jobs. They want to give our jobs to them. They want to get rid of us through those, those needles. I don't want to go too much into that and stuff. I don't want to be, deleted from this. Look at this one here. It's got its toe. I don't know if this is permanent or not, but that looks like almost a hammer toes there. All these are guys. Let's look at this right here. This has got more of a heel. This looks more like a female, actually. This one here could be more like a female, but this big old clodhopper is a guy. This is a guy. This, I think that this is a woman here. I believe that this is a female's. It looks more balanced out to me. Those long, skinny feet and stuff, just weird as weird can be. That go up into the ankles. This right here is pretty straight up here too. I like these little green boots here, and they roll down. They're really cute. Of course, these are guys, skinny legs. Ugh. Excuse me, these are adorable too. Yeah. Anybody with a fat leg would not be able to wear them though. It's not because these people are Japanese and tiny people. This is, these are the guys doing this. These are guys that have been turned into to look female. They're not really females though. They're guys. These are kind of pretty actually. I like that burgundy. Look how long these are. My goodness gracious. Look at this. You think this is a woman's foot? People do because they're not told, hey, these are really guys. And these are guys that are inverted. That's why they don't really look like a man's foot either. No, they're aliens. They're both. You got the length of a man and the thinness of a female. Yeah, that's just bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. It's like, yeah, that's what it is, because no man or no woman really does look like that. It's that mixture between the both of them that do. They get rid of us and put these guys in. Look at this right here, straight up. Nobody gets it. They would. All you gotta do is show them that, guys, with the ankles. And, nobody out here will end up with any of these people to really check it out. You just have to look at this. This doesn't even have any roundness to it here at all. It's all flattened in because the heel is flat, straight up. This is too, they think, oh, look at the pretty shoes and the toenails being painted and it's going to be a female's. Look at this. Look at this. You think this is a woman's foot? feet. It's absolutely insane, all of it. All of it. Oh, this is what we got. I wouldn't miss it for the world. How often do you get to sit back and say, these people are really strange looking? You know, we get to actually see it firsthand, because way down the line when all this is gone and our real creator takes over, that's going to happen in about 5 years. That's what I've heard. When this happens, here's another straight one. All this stuff will be a thing of the past, but hey, you got to be a part of it and see this firsthand, that what they tried to pull off didn't work. Look at this. Whoa. You think that that's a female? Look at that, how straight it is, both of them. Bam, bam. Oh, jeez. And this way it is down here, look at this down here, how it curves down and in like this. That's the Achilles tendon. It's very odd. And this one here thinks it's getting away with it. It's got its leg bent backwards. This could be a female. It's not real incredibly long. This is possible, because this looks more like the way it should be here. Some of them do, but this right here, this is a freaking guy. This is too straight. The Achilles tendon should come in. It should curve in at the Achilles tendon and come out. And these aren't, not just because they're skinny, they just don't. These skinny legs they're just so ugly. I don't know how they can bother to even go out showing them. Ugh. I went to school with a couple of girls that were real thin, okay, like that. It's rare. That's a very rare occurrence, but all of these are basically straight up. Look at this right here, over here. Yeah, straight up. Basically they are. They may have somewhat of a curve, but their heels are basically flat on the back. I don't know who would wear some of this crap anyway. Look at that mess. Get these young designers in. Here's that same ugly feet right here with the big toenails that look like you could just pull them off. They look fake. They don't look real. These are guys' feet. You can tell by just looking at them. And they're as big as they come. They must be 11 plus whatever. I seen some that were size 14, and I wanted to show you guys. They're in a magazine. If I get around to it, guys, I will do so. This is all flat here and up. See, it curves a little bit, but it's not, it's not what you really need for a real female foot. Just look at your own women. Look at these guys. This looks like a man that is in India. It looks like something like Gandhi feet. Muhammad Gandhi. Yeah. If he was real, he probably wasn't even real. They probably made him look like that and everything, and he was probably a female. Knowing what we know now, jeez. I know, it's just a mess. This one here is pretty much up. Now, these long skinny legs. Ugh. Those are all guys. Every one. This can't even fill out the back on this. This one's got a really high instep here. It doesn't even come down to the bottom of the shoe here. Yeah, you wear some of these and it's going to really wreck your feet. Now, you think that maybe this is a female? It's just got its toes crinkled up. I don't think these are hammer toes. I think it's just got its toes pulled up. This looks like it may be. Its leg is really, something. The weight is really big here. But I'm still not too sure about this, because it really doesn't curve in that much. So it's hard to say. These could get by with being a female. No, that's a guy. I think that's a guy. Actually, that big toe looks just so gigantic. The only one is this very first one here. But I know that big toe looks almost like that big toe here. I don't know. You guys can decide on that one. I think most of these are all, messed up. Yeah, I believe that they all are. That one's almost straight up. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much is. Here's these big old man feet again. Yeah. And here's a fake heel right here. These are nice. And of course, they're guys wearing all this stuff. I can't even fill this in. It looks like it's got a big old gap back there. Yeah. If it's not for the strap, they would fall off of their feet because there's no, no heel to hold that shoe on. There's this right here that's straight up. These are really cute. Look at that. I would wear that. I think they're cute. But nonetheless, I think there's probably a guy behind it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, these are just so big. The feet are so gigantic. Yeah, this one's got the flat heel. You can see the flat heel from back there. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I said, look at this. Oh, my. What to say? I say that I believe that these are guys too. Yeah. It doesn't come in right. It curves a little bit, but it isn't just right. And this right here, of course, is a guy. It's big O straight here. Oh, look at these. Oh, weird, 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 weird. Oh. Yeah. Tell me if you think this is a male or a female. That's bigger than my son's feet. My son wears an 11, and I'll tell you something. It's like, yeah. This looks like, what, about 13, 14? Yeah. This looks... Bigfoot. Even with this looks like the hair over Bigfoot, and this foot looks like Bigfoot. This right here, I think that, I don't know, the feet are not painted. These are painted and these aren't. No, this is a different person. Similar, but this is the duck feet. Men's duck feet, yeah. What else we got here? Those are too much here. Here we go. Here's the straight ones right here. Yeah, straight up here. This right here. Ugh, these are just bone ugly. Here's that one with the fake nails that you could just pop off. They look like they just peel right off, don't they? And this, I don't know what's happened to this. It's attacking this person. Got the feet all wrapped up. Somebody into bondage likes that, or these. They're quite pretty though. I mean, look at this right here. But it still don't make these man feet look any more feminine to me. It doesn't. These are big old ass man feet. I cannot imagine what the jaw must look like on these. A big old crocodile jaws. Oh, jeez. I cannot even imagine what their jaws must be gigantic. Big old L jaws. Square L jaws. Ugh. I imagine you can see some of these in the dresses, the dress section. We'll go through that some other time. I'll just leave this fairly short. Ooh, these come in every different doggone color. Look at this. Oh, nice, huh? Not bad. This heel is questionable. They started making shoes where the heels are halfway. They come down halfway. Has anybody noticed that? I had a pair of Bob house slippers, and they looked so nice. Got them home. The heel comes down to about here, and it bothers my round heel. You know why? They made them on these guys that don't have no heel. And so, yeah, because theirs is flat, a flat back up against theirs doesn't hurt anything. But to me, I feel that, and I had to send them back. I was very, very upset. See? You cannot wear the same clothes. You really can't. It doesn't work. I can show you a beautiful blouse I have. I got to turn this light on. Oh, that's a bit better. I can show you my clothes later. Some of mine that are so big, the sleeves are so long. And the collars are open so much they fall off my shoulders. Expensive, yeah. $35 plus, yeah, that's a good price, right? and they fall off. Look at this. Oh, yeah. This, yeah. You don't really have to look so much, people, at the back of the hill here. This is just all fake. There was one that I saw, if I can pick it up real fast, that's that one that's got painted on. Let's see. Oh, these are just so hideous. Look at this. Looky here. Oh. And the one beside it here. Even all of this isn't going to make you look more female. Don't matter how much estrogen you pump into you, it don't affect the feet, does it? It doesn't. They can't do nothing about it. Why they just don't hire women just to do the damn feet, you know, do the shoes? It would save them. People are just saying these women got ugly, big-ass feet. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they'll say. That's all they say. They got big, ugly ass feet. They want them to have the jobs, not us. That's the reason why they do it. Because nobody really going to pay much attention, not unless they see my videos. I go into other people's sites, and yes, I hijack people from other people's sites. I preach about what I'm teaching on other people's sites, because some got more people than what I do. Thing is, by the time people see mine, they may have already 1,000 people that have been through there and nobody will see them. But if 1 or 2 people on somebody else's site can see my stuff and it teaches them something, that's good, right? Yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's where I got, you know, I don't even have 200 people, but I almost do. Once I do that, it'll be something to me. I like these shoes over here. I was looking at this here. See the white? All the colors are nice. Look at that. I like the blue ones. They're pretty unique. That is a guy, actually, I think, modeling them. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like even Japanese aren't real tall people, so this bone wouldn't be real tall. Now this is the guys here. All these guys. Yeah. Hey, these are in all different colors. Ooh, that's pretty. These are real nice. They look nice and soft, too. Oh, if I wasn't building my house, I'd probably buy a dozen pairs off of this. You know, it's true. Yeah, we do like shoes. I don't know what it is. I've got a whole bunch, and some I can't even wear. I need to auction them off or just sell them. I have a Ferret's Hidey Hole site. Ferrets always pick up their toys and put them away. People don't realize that about these little guys. They do that. They're the only pet that puts their toys away. And yeah, if you got